Hi guys, I hope that you're very well. It's Sylvana here and I am back for a new video on the Jewels and Gems YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Now we will be talking about one of probably my all-time favorite crystals, if you can't tell. And that is the beautiful, the magical, the powerful blue Kyanite. I absolutely love blue Kyanite, and I thought that today was the perfect chance for us to chat about blue Kyanite. So what we're going to do is we'll go through everything there is for you guys to know about blue Kyanite. What does it mean? How you can use it? What does it stand for? What are the main properties associated with blue Kyanite? And of course we'll also talk about the zodiac signs associated with this crystal, along with the chakra healing side of things, as we always do here. So without further ado, let's get started, and let's start just chatting all things blue Kyanite. Yes, as you can tell, I am wearing some earrings. I'll just show you a little bit closer so you can see blue Kyanite is that very unusual stone because it's like blue, but it also has somewhat a beautiful like metallic sheen, which is quite cool, completely beautiful. You can see here at the back, so you can see a bit different angle. That is blue Kyanite, and it's just so beautiful. Now this is polished, of course. I also have some rough Kyanite here to show you, but that's basically just to give you a bit of an idea. You can see it catches the light so beautifully, and it's such a subtle way. I think there's something about this stone that I think is very magical. Every time I wear my necklace, usually I get a lot of people looking at like, what is that she's wearing around her neck, you know? It's that sort of like, and I'm like, well, that's just blue Kyanite. And what I love the most about blue Kyanite, and that's what I want to start first talking about, is that blue Kyanite is wonderful for me because of the fact that it is one of a few, like when I mean few, I mean I could count them on one hand, crystals that you do not actually need to cleanse. Yes, it's one of those crystals that don't need to be cleansed, such as clear quartz, for example, or selenite, because they do not retain negative energy. They do not retain any surplus of energy coming from their environment, and I think that that is wonderful. And another thing about blue Kyanite is that makes it, this major property makes blue Kyanite a very high vibrational crystal, which means that its energy vibrates at a very high level, and it's a great crystal for meditation, for attunement, but it's also wonderful, for example, to help one speak their truth, their inner deepest truth, with clarity, making it a great stone for someone, for example, that's a performer that needs to speak to a public, or any other job requiring these sort of skills. So if you're a teacher or anything along those lines. And yeah, it's great to just speak, allow you and give you that incentive to speak your own truth, and to cut through fears and blockages you may have, at the same time increasing, obviously, capacity of linear thought, mental clarity, and logic. And that makes it a great stone for just general shifting stock patterns, really, and resolving conflicts. And what I really love the most about blue Kyanite is that it's a great crystal for empaths, in my opinion. If you're an empath, if you're someone that tends to pick up a lot of energy from your environment, from people around you, from experiences around you, then definitely blue Kyanite is going to be great crystal for you. Here I have a beautiful rough piece of Kyanite just to show you how it looks before it gets polished, before it gets here. It starts from there. And of course you're going to have different grades, so obviously the higher the grade, the more like gemmy it's going to be. So for example, you know, it's gonna develop a little bit more transparency, deeper colors, more of a shine, all those things. That can tell a lot as well about the quality and the grade of the stone. And yeah, this is a beautiful rough piece here that I have here from Brazil. And yeah, I love kyanite because it's a great stone that inspires also loyalty, fair treatment of others, and really to allow you and to, I suppose, give you the incentive of working through disagreements and disputes. And by that, I mean also really to help you heal and repair relationships with yourselves, with yourself and with others as well. And it's great for, you know, if you're someone that really needs to work on their mindset, you know, if you're someone that needs to work on you know, getting rid of all those self-limiting beliefs, thought patterns. You know, this happens to be one crystal that I recommend a lot to my clients when I work a lot with one-on-one coaching. It's a crystal that for me is great for that, because it really is about clearing any blockages from your energetic field, because at the end of the day, that's where everything starts from. And just, you know, creating a new energy flow and shifting your perception of the world, because that's what the mindset is at the end of the day. It's also that your perception of the world, and you know, reminding you that you need to remain calm and assertive in any situations, even the most extreme ones. Don't let them take over, you know. And really, it's all about that more logical way of thinking, that resolute action you can take for yourself. And for me, that's what kyanite really embodies, and that's something that I really, really love about it. In terms of the chakras, well, the beautiful thing about kyanite is that people usually tend to believe that it's associated only with the throat chakra. Yes, let's just start by there. It's definitely the throat chakra, because you're dealing with a crystal that's obviously going to be encouraging smooth, gentle, easy, and yeah, beautiful communication and self-expression, and allowing you really to express your deepest truth, who you truly are. And at the same time, you know, really great for healing, you know, any kind of ailments related to the voice, the inner voice, and just that balance in general of that area. And but it's also great for other things. I absolutely love using kyanite as well. As I said at the beginning, meditation, attunements, those are all elements, intuition as well, that are stored in our third eye chakra, in our crown chakra. Those two chakras, the upper chakras, resonate very well with kyanite's energy, and they work very well together, and they really create that beautiful sense of yin-yang energy, the blend of the masculine and the feminine, and really balancing the two together to get them to work together as in one soul harmonious system, rather than one against the other, which tends to be very common and the norm for many people out there. So yeah, if I was to really keep it simple, I would say, apart from that, yeah, the main keywords for kyanite would be definitely communication, clarity, calmness. Obviously, it's going to be very, very, very healing, powerful healing energy, and definitely protection to a certain extent, I would say so. It's great because you see it's going to protect the aura, more so of that upper chakra connection, as we said. So that means it's great for protecting the aura and the overall energetic field. Apart from cleaning it, it protects it in a beautiful way, and really neutralizing, because let's be honest, kyanite does not retain negative energy, so that negative energy ends up being neutralized. So by doing that, it neutralizes all those negative energy, and you know, it's great. It's beautiful that way. Definitely you can see why it makes it a great also third eye chakra crystal. And I would even tend to say that if you're someone, because I get those questions a lot, would you believe, if you're looking for a crystal that will help with areas that are a little bit more on the spiritual realm, such as lucid dreaming, astral projection, telepathy, psychic abilities, the higher mind, or intuition in general, just to get started, well, definitely kyanite would be a great crystal to get you started in that journey, because it tends to be associated with those fields, and yeah, definitely that would be one I would recommend for those. So now, of course, we have other types of kyanite. For those of you that did not know, yes, kyanite doesn't just come in blue. Kyanite also comes in black, in green, and actually in orange, funny enough. But green and orange are a little bit more tricky to find, to be honest. Black is very potent and powerful, but it's definitely not gonna be a type of kyanite you will see a lot in jewelry, because well, black kyanite can tend to be quite fragile. Like, kyanite is not one of the most, it's not one of the strongest crystals in the term of the scale of hardness. You're dealing with something that's probably around a 6, I would say. Correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone out there is a gemology specialist. But yeah, 6, you know, which on the most scale of hardness is okay, but it's definitely not the best. So you're gonna see a lot more jewelry made out of blue kyanite than black, and it's just a little bit more, I suppose, appealing to the eye, because black kyanite is black, sort of, you know, whereas here you're dealing with a beautiful blue gemstone, completely different. So yeah, definitely that would be you know. But today we'll just focus on the blue kyanite, because to be honest with you, that's my personal favorite. That's the one I'm usually the most I work with this one the most for some reason. And yeah, in terms of the zodiac stones, the zodiac signs associated with kyanite, well, I suppose you can kind of guess why we're talking about it today, as we are in Aries season currently now at this time. That would make it a great crystal for any Aries out there, and you can kind of see why, because it holds those beautiful properties that are very calming and soothing and balancing, which is sometimes something that my Aries friends out there need a little bit. You know, they need a bit of that sense of you know, compassion, forgiveness, clarity of mind. You know, they can get a lot out in their mind sometimes, and they can get sidetracked, or they can get obsessive about something. So they need a little bit of that support from kyanite. You know, it's all about alignment with kyanite, and you can see how that restoration and balance is something that really works very well for Aries. It's also a great crystal for Taurus. So if you happen to have, you know, Taurus energy in your charts, or moon, sun, moon, or rising, definitely check it out as well. Taurus also can benefit a lot from kyanite's beautiful energy. And last but not least, it makes it a great crystal for Libra, because of course it's about mental clarity, which sometimes, you know, means better decision making, you know, all those things that Libras need, you know, and resolute action and logic. They need a bit of that sometimes to help them make up their mind in a more enjoyable and less stressful way. So that would be more so it. Apart from that, definitely try to work with kyanite during your meditation. It's definitely a crystal that I would recommend for meditation, yoga, all those elements. And if I was to give you, for example, one affirmation that I think works very well for blue kyanite, if you're planning to work with it, it's something along the lines as I walk with confidence the path of growth towards my fullest embodiment of self. I am open to what the universe is telling me. And that would be a great way to summarize basically kyanite's energy and embodying it, you know. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video about this beautiful gemstone. If you do not have kyanite, yourself, you are missing out big time. Even if it's not, if you're not Aries, Taurus, or Libra, you should still get your hands on it, because you know, look at me, like I'm dripping in kyanite. I love it. It's so beautiful. It, like, everything it embodies, I am convinced, is something that deep down all of us need inside of ourselves, to really allow ourselves to develop and go through that self-healing process, you know. And who doesn't want to walk with confidence and, you know, grow towards the fullest embodiment of self? I mean, that is the ultimate achievement, after all. I don't know, that's what I think, but then for you it might be something else. But definitely living your life, being the most authentic individual you can be, I think is, you know, like the best achievement ever. And this is something that blue kyanite really reminds us of and embodies. So I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope that it makes sense to you, and please let me know in the comment section below, what do you think about blue kyanite? Is it a crystal that you guys have yourself? Or if you don't have it, are you contemplating getting yourself some kyanite? I would love to know, and I would love to hear from you. Please give this video a big thumbs up. That would be amazing. It shows me that you're enjoying the content and gives me an idea of the direction we should take in this journey together. And I wish you a beautiful, lovely day and wonderful week. And I will be talking to you soon. Thank you so much for watching.